Hi all. In this session we will see about the git commands: git merge, git fetch, git pull. In the previous videos we saw how we can take the commits from one local branch to another using git merge command and git rebase command. So in today's video we will see how we can get the commits from remote branch and how we can take that commits from remote branch and apply it in our local branch. Okay. For that we will be using a Gitia hosted Git service. I am showing you a UI for that Gitia, and this particular Gitia hosted service is running in my local machine. Okay, and we have a git demo repo in the hosted environment, and in the same way we also have the git demo repository in our local. Okay. Currently if you see, let me run git branch. So it has one branch called main, and if you see here we have two files. One is codepage.java and another one is landingpage.java. So in the left hand side you can see two commits, and it is these commits are created by the person called John. Okay. Now in the remote, if you see the files in the main branch, the same files as we saw in the local, these two files are there. So now the remote and the local are in sync. Suppose if a person called John creates a new file or updates a new file and then push that changes to the remote, then remote will be having the new changes and our local will be having the old changes. For example, so currently I logged in as John, so I'll create a new file here. Okay, so I'll add a file. Okay, and then I'll give a file name as searchpage.java, and I'm adding the commit in the UI itself. Okay, now John has created a new commit. Okay, that commit includes searchpage.java. If you see here, there are three files are there now, and if you see the commits, this commit currently we added with the John's ID. Okay, so this commit has only one file in it. So now the remote branch is having the new changes and our local branch is having the only older changes. New changes is not yet applied in the local branch. So in this situation, how we can take the contents from remote to local? So there are two ways. One is git pull command. Using this command we can pull the changes from the remote hosted service to our local, and another option is git fetch plus git merge. So we have to run these two commands to get the contents to our local branch. So we will try both of these and then we will see what difference we are getting. Okay, so currently we will try with git pull. So we have a new file, we have a new commit and new file is there in that commit. We want to pull that changes into our local branch. We will so currently the branch is main and we will run the command git pull. Okay, now git pull command got successfully executed. Now if you list the files, you can see three files: the search page Java that we saw it in the remote, it got that particular merge got downloaded from the remote, and then it is available in the local now. Okay, and the commit also you can see the remote commits. Okay, the same 3 commits you can see it in the local. So now our local and also remote branch contents are up to date. Okay, so this is the use of git pull. Okay, now we will see an example for the second part. So for that we will add one more commit. Okay, and I'll go to git demo and I'll add one more file called, let's say, close browser.java. I'll add the commit. Okay, close browser.java is added, and if you see the commit history, 4 commits are there, and the new commit has the file close browser.java. Okay, so now the local branch is 1 commit behind. So remote branch is 1 commit ahead, local branch is 1 commit behind. Now we want to get the changes from remote into our local. So we can run this pull, or like we can use these 2 commands. So we will run git fetch. So what happens when we run git fetch is, we already discussed this branch details. We can check that branch details video. When we run git branch -a, it will list the local branch and also remote reference branch. Okay, so first the contents from remote will be applied, the changes from the remote will be applied on this branch, and then the changes from this branch will be applied on the local. Okay, so that is how the flow goes. When we run git pull, this command will fetch the contents from remote, and then it apply the changes in this remote reference branch, and also it applies it takes the changes from remote reference branch and put it in the main branch. So the entire flow happens within a single command. If we run this way, we have to run git fetch first. Okay, git fetch means it will try to get the contents from remote repository, and then it will put the changes into this remote reference branch. Okay, first it will take the contents from this commit, it will take, and then it will put the changes in the remote reference branch, and it will not update this local branch. Okay, so that is the use of this git fetch. Before that, we will first see what files we have in this remote reference. For that, we need to use git ls-tree and then origin main, and then we want to display only the names, not the contents of the file. Origin, okay, main. So if you see, we have cart file, landing page and search page. Remote reference have one more new file we added, close browser. So the close browser is not there in this remote reference branch. Okay, so first we need to download the contents from remote repository to this remote reference branch. For that, we need to run this git fetch. If you run, then it will take the contents from remote repository. Remote repository means somewhere the contents are there. So that is in the hosted environment. Now this command will download the content, and then it will put the changes into this branch. So this branch is in our local only, but it is a reference to remote. Okay, so now it got downloaded, and the file, if you check the files now, you can see that close browser.java came. Okay, so this file we are seeing it in the remote reference branch, not from our local branch. Okay, so if you see, this file is there, but if you check the local branch, it is not having this close browser.java. Okay, so this is the fetch command is doing. It is taking the contents and putting it in only in the remote reference branch. If you want to get the changes from this remote reference branch and then apply it in the main branch, then we have to run the command git merge. Okay, so if you run git merge, and then now I'll do a list. Now we can see the close browser. So this is the way it works. So when you run git pull, internally it will do the actions that is performed by these both commands. In case if you want to only fetch and then you want to do a check like what files are added in the remote reference, then you can do a git fetch and then you can check what files are there. Then you can do a merge with the local branch. So this is the main difference. And as we previously saw in the git merge and git rebase, whenever there is a conflict, when we try to update the same file content in the same hunk, then the conflict will happen in this scenario also. Okay, so how we need to solve the conflict? We can use the same approach as we discussed in the git merge and git rebase scenarios. The same thing we can use it here also. The same logic, conflict resolving logic, we can apply it here also. Thanks for watching.